Hello, everyone. Here is your weekly astrology and energy forecast for November 17th through November 23rd. I am just going to dive right in this week. Our tagline for this week ahead: intuition ignites, truth takes flight. I channeled quite a few taglines for this week, but that was the one that I am pulled the most toward. This week has the potential to be very revealing and very cathartic if we are in a place of being able to receive, in a place of allowing ourselves to be still at times, to really grasp and receive the inner energy and information that is coming in on all fronts. It has the potential to be a noisier week out there in the world, but personally speaking, it's a great invitation to get intimate with your own inner emotions. And indeed, it's going to feel quite emotional this week for better or worse. Truths are being revealed. We are being rerouted. Certain things in our lives are becoming undone just so we can become more done in other areas of our lives. We are still under Mercury retrograde. We've got a potent new moon this week in Scorpio, along with a Mercury cazimi, Mercury's inferior conjunction with the sun, in revealing Scorpio, secrets being revealed, truths coming up to the table. A lot of this may not even be very personal for you, but we'll definitely be hearing about it in the news, in the headlines, out there in the world. So remember, intuition ignites, truth takes flight. Monday, November 17th, I have flagged as a day of opportunity, intuition, and meditation as we start the week. Monday's a great day to do some nice, quiet reflection. The moon will be void from 6:52 a.m. Eastern Time. The moon starts off in Libra, and then we'll go void 6:52 a.m., and we'll enter Scorpio at 4:44 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's a significant portion of the day for the moon to be void. So this is just a great time for reflection. It's a great time to relax, not really push forward, kind of tie up loose ends and get things done that need to be done that were already in the works. The nodes of the moon, the north node currently in Pisces and the south node currently in Virgo, will move back to 15 degrees and will remain there until November 22nd. So if you know your astrology and you have anything around that 15th degree of especially the mutable signs, which are Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo, or Gemini, just know that you might be feeling like a lot of your destiny is being fast-tracked, or that you're having divine downloads or reroutes. Trust in the unseen, and trust that you're being placed, that the universe is placing you exactly where you need to be and placing that which needs to be in your path for your highest growth. We also have a beautiful grand water trine. We've got the sun at 25 degrees of Scorpio, trining Jupiter at 25 degrees of Cancer, trining Saturn at 25 degrees of Pisces. This is a beautiful flow of intuition, emotion, awareness, compassion, if we allow it to be. This is about genuine understanding and empathy when activated. And it will be activated this week. Great energy for dream work, for journaling, for any kind of psychological work, intuitive work. I like Monday. And Mercury will be having a sweet conversation with Pluto. So secrets might be coming up to the surface. Information might be revealed here, but it's for the greater good. It feels softer. Tuesday, the 18th, I have this day flagged as intense, both internally and externally. Think a lot of reveals going on regarding those in positions of power. We're going to be hearing more about the Epstein files, more about Prince Andrew. There's going to be a revisitation of some situations for those in positions of power, and definitely some political disruption. Mercury, currently retrograde, will move back into Scorpio on this day as well, and moves right into a trine with Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces. So this is very telling. This is information overload, and also information coming in via the subtle channels. Mercury, now back in Scorpio, is much more unrelenting than Mercury in Sagittarius. So there's this pressing need for the truth. The moon is also in Scorpio on the 18th, and the moon will align with Venus. So secrets being revealed. I do feel that the 18th is going to be a big day in the news, in the media. Okay, Wednesday the 19th, that energy of secrets and reveals is absolutely going to be continuing and even be heightened and exacerbated as we move throughout the 19th. We have Mercury at 29 degrees of Scorpio, opposing Uranus at 29 degrees of Taurus. Explosive bombshells can be revealed. Spirit speaks, okay? So pay close attention to your intuition, to the downloads, because Mercury is our lower mind, Uranus is our higher mind. These two are speaking, even though by opposition. When you know, you know. What you know, you know. Use your discernment wisely. Secrets revealed. This is wild card energy. I also feel that the 18th through the 20th could see quite a bit of weather disruption across the globe, especially on the East Coast. So just be mindful, trust how you feel, and trust the weather reports. Mercury is also in a trine to Neptune, which again is strong water energy. This is heightened emotion, heightened intuition, heightened awareness. Your imagination can be very strong, but also so can the tendency to be a little bit paranoid or to read too much into things. At the same time, lots from the past can be coming back up around to be revisited and or renewed, especially by the way of family dynamics. How can you use this energy to best take action for yourself in your own life right now? And what are you truly aligned with? This is not when you want to do things strictly out of obligation, but more about out of alignment, authenticity, and truth. Trust your inner knowing. Only reconcile where, what, and with whom you genuinely want to do that with, not because someone else is telling you should do it. Discernment. Thursday the 20th, we've got our new moon in Scorpio. Takes place at 1:47 a.m. Eastern time. Both the sun and the moon align in the sign of Scorpio. We've got Mercury right there, really infusing this energy. Reveals. Pay attention to the dream space. This is an excellent time to set intentions and to try something new. This is a really powerful lunation to start us on the road or to continue with transformation, with personal transformation, research, investigation, and personal empowerment, financial empowerment. Perfect time to gain control or regain control over one or more areas of our lives. That new moon reading will be linked right down here in the post, so be sure to check that out. Then the moon will move on to Sagittarius, and then on Friday the 21st, the moon in Sagittarius will align with Mars in Sagittarius, and these two will also align with asteroid Juno. Juno is the asteroid goddess of marriage and fertility, soulmates, and betrayal. All of that to say, this is a great time for seeking fun and adventure with partners in our lives, with friends in our lives. If you're out there looking for a new romantic prospect, this is great energy for that. You're likely to meet someone while doing something you enjoy or something sporty, such as hiking, traveling, etc. This could play out like a lively situation, or a partner or a friend can come into your reality. Sparks can be renewed, new sparks can fly. And it's a Friday, so get yourself out there. The sun will now be at the 29th degree of Scorpio, opposing Uranus. This can feel a little bit impatient and a little bit jumpy, so be mindful of that. There's a lot of energy to this week, and especially to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So just be sure to really try and focus the intensity of the energies. Focus this on project completion or something that involves self-improvement and betterment. That's the best use of this energy, of these energies. The sun will also trine at Neptune, which is super sweet. This is great for working on strengthening your intuition, dream work. It can really serve you well personally. Great to connect with your higher self, with your inner self. And then the sun will enter Sagittarius at 8:35 p.m. Eastern time on Friday the 21st. Happy birthday to all of our Sagittarius souls. It is your time to shine. And then on Saturday the 22nd, the nodes will move back to 14 degrees until December 3rd. So again, if you've got anything of the mutable energies, Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, or Virgo, at that 14th degree, fast tracking to your destiny. Pay close attention to everything and anything that comes into your reality during this time. 22nd of November through the 3rd of December. We have Mercury conversating nicely with Saturn and also with Jupiter. This is part of that active water trine, that free flow of energy, emotion, and intuition. Friday and Saturday especially, and as we move into Sunday, this is a fabulous time for reconnecting to former goals and also relationships, people. More importantly, it's about reconnecting to the bigger picture, to the overall picture of how you want things to be, how you'd like things to go, and determining what actions would be best for you in these areas, in these relationships, in these situations. Focusing on the positive can genuinely lead to greater opportunities. Gratitude is the attitude. Very strong energy of Sagittarius. At the same time, the moon in Sagittarius will square off with both Saturn and Neptune, and this brings forth an energy of, is this real? is that really what they said? Am I interpreting that correctly? So discernment is key, and we have to watch for going into the space of paranoia and or fear. We could find ourselves questioning the reality of someone or something as well. So yes, there's this energy of reconnection, but at the same time, at the same token, we can be questioning it. The moon will then enter Capricorn, 5:53 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, bringing forth a solid reality check. Boundaries are strengthened as we move into Sunday. And then we get to Sunday the 23rd, and I have Sunday flagged as cute, simply cute. That's what I wrote. Sun sextile Pluto is always just a sweet, soft, persuasive, and also very revealing energy, even when subtle. This day just has us feeling more empowered, more enlightened, and then also re-energized and getting ready to start that next week. Remember as we move throughout this week that as information comes to you, be smart about what you do with it. Use the information to your advantage, but don't use the information to control others. Use it to take empowered action. That is your week ahead. There's a lot to it. It does feel very revealing, very messy, but at the same time, moments of groundedness infused through all of that. Let's go ahead and get a tarot card for this week ahead. Let me know in the comments how you've been feeling. I want to know how everybody's doing. It's been a lot. November's been a lot, and we're not through it yet. I really do like the new moon, the Scorpio new moon. It's great for setting intentions. So I will have your ritual and your meditation and all of that out shortly for you to utilize. I highly suggest that you use this new moon to work with. Again, I just really like the energy of this new moon. We got the Nine of Cups. I am so happy that we got this card. Nine of Cups is all about fulfillment. This is about sitting back and looking at what we've attained, what we've acquired, and feeling content with it. And it's cups, so it's emotionally content, but it can also be physically content, spiritually content. And if you're not feeling that way, there's a recognition here of what you would need to do to feel that way. And there's this energy of really feeling truly empowered and motivated to regain control in a situation in your life or of yourself or of an aspect of yourself, whether that's through therapy, whether that's through just simple recognition. But there's definitely this push to set things straight, to set things right. And if we don't do it, remember that the universe or spirit will come in and disrupt and course correct where necessary. Nine of Cups, this is about fulfillment. I hope that this was helpful. Take really good care of yourself, and I will be back soon with another live stream, more energy updates. And if you have any questions, please feel free, drop them down in the comments. A lot of you have been asking me about that 3-1 Atlas. I've been doing some research, and just from the energy that I've been feeling, I'm going to come back with some thoughts on that. So stay tuned. Until next week, take care.